Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Glad you returned, or if you're just stopping by to check out the digger lid, that's cool too. Anyway, if you've been watching the channel, you know that I just added an excavator to the mix of what's going to be going on the property here. This is a Bobcat E26. I have a digger lid and I want to talk to you about that. So I contacted Digger Lid, they're out of Australia, and asked them about their cab containment as far as this cab cover, because I wanted to get something to put on the excavator. My plan is to go out to different portions of the property and not to be driving the excavator back and forth, which if you've experienced riding around an excavator, they do awesome work, but they don't do awesome travel. If you're driving, it takes forever. So my plan is to put it in places on the property to work and leave it there. And if you've sat on a wet piece of equipment, it's not fun, especially if you plan on spending a few hours up there and you got a wet bottom. So anyway, I was looking for solutions and talked to Digger Lid. They were kind enough to give me a little bit of a discount to show you this unit and how awesome it is for your excavator. They make a variety of different sizes and they're just super cool, heavy duty, durable. So let's take a look at it. All right, so this is my Bobcat. It's new to me, not new to me, E26. And this is the digger lid that I got from Digger Lid for the Bobcat. And what I didn't want to do was just get a tarp to throw over it while I had it out in the woods, or some other configuration. One of my buddies has, I think, a forklift cover. So there are different options depending on what you want to do. If you just want to keep dust off it, that might be a good way to go. But I wanted something that I could zip up, cover up, and at the same time when I get out there be able to use and not have to wrestle with it on and off and that sort of thing. That's what I liked about the Digger Lid, is that they have options for having a cab that you can work out of. I can also roll up windows, close it down. And so I'm just going to show you what that looks like once I close it down for the night. When I'm done using it, what it's going to look like, keeping it safe, dry, and ready for the next day. Anyway, isn't that cool? It's like 5 minutes. It's all buttoned down. You know, next thing I'd probably do is maybe put a couple bungees. It's got little clip areas where I can put a couple bungees on it and keep it secure. But I mean, it's not really going anywhere. If you've ridden in a decent boat with a nice cab on it with heavy duty canvas, that's what this reminds me of. Just super heavy duty. It's not some flimsy thing that's going to fly around in the wind. But it's buttoned up and I can take off, and the next day everything's going to be dry and I'm going to be able to get back in it. And if it happens to be a day where it's raining a little bit or the wind's blowing, I can pick and choose what I want to roll open, what I want to keep closed. So let's check that out, setting it up so that I can use it. So as you all know, cool thing about an excavator is when you're working and everything's in front of you, it's in front of you. And you really need to be able to see when you're backing up. Well, maybe not, depending on the circumstances, because you can just spin the cabin around and head to the next spot or go back a few feet or whatever. But if you do need to back up or need to be able to see to back up, you can open up the back. These straps in the back are just tightening strips just to keep things safe and keep it tight. You can undo those and roll this back window up. All right, so now I got visibility in the back if I want it. How ironic, it's just starting to drizzle now as I'm showing you this. So the cab's not going to get wet. That's pretty cool. The other thing I like about the digger lid is if you want to check your oil, you need to open the rear compartment, side compartment, you can still do it with this on. It's not going to be an issue. All right, so the front. I'm gonna open the front here. The front just has a lower window, and so you're always going to have the open front. Get air circulation in there and so on. No obstruction at all. These will roll up a lot better, I think, once they relax a little bit in the sun, but we haven't had much sun here in the Northwest yet, so we get lots of rain. We don't get a ton of sun. Once we do these a few times and it gets to sit out a little bit, it's going to be very flexible. So there you have it. Got windows around 3 sides and the front is open. Lower area here has a window so you can visibly see the bottom of your bucket when you're digging and so on. We're going to step inside the cab now. I'll show you how easy that is to do. And like I said, you're out of the weather, you're out of the wind, and you can do some work. But let's just see how easy it is to get in the cab. And I'm in, ready to do some work. All right. So this is a view inside the cab. Visibility is great. Let's see if I can spin around here. See out the back. Awesome. Down below here, I just threw a little bungee on. Hold that window in place, and obviously you can move it up or down. You want it a little bit tighter. So as a cup holder, you want to add that on. There's a little pocket here. You can throw some stuff, tape measure, or whatever you might need to bring with you. And then also a phone mount. They have those available as well. Awesome. Okay, cool. So now I'm talking to you from the phone mount. So I got my phone mounted in the mount that Digger Lid has available. They sent me a sample of that and also a sample of their beverage container. And both of them just have really sturdy straps that strap onto your ROPS so you can put them on there. It's got a place to put a couple pins and, like I said, a couple other gadgets, drink holder, and then the phone holder. You do have the pockets in the excavator, but it's nice if you can mount your phone up close so you can see it when you're operating, when you're doing stuff. Just handy for that to happen. You could see and here I'm completely contained, good visibility, and yet, I'm not getting a lot of wind. If you decided, hey, it's a little warm or whatever, you can roll up a window. You can roll up beside this door that you enter from. You can roll that all the way up so it's completely open as well. So it gives you several different options, and it's pretty cool. When I ordered it from them, I think it shipped within a week, and super great people to work with. So I just thought I'd point out the product because I was looking for something like this, and they look like they make a really good product, and I want to share it with you guys. So I appreciate you stopping by, checking out the update on the excavator and the digger lid, and probably you'll see this digger lid on more videos because I plan on using it regularly. All right, take care of yourselves, and we will talk to you soon.